So we all have really bad habits, and some things we just don't even realize that we're doing it until all of a sudden someone points it out. For example, if you're like me, one of my biggest habits that I do that I should stop doing is sitting crooked in a chair, especially when I'm just adjusting a bunch of patients and I'm going to the back office and I just am super tired. I'm like, boom, I'm just gonna plop into a chair, and I oftentimes look like this, where my foot goes underneath one leg and my body's leaning to one side and I'm like crooked and my spine is just leaning to one side as well. Now you can see this probably doesn't cause a lot of pain for me right now, but that means right now. Oftentimes this is not going to cause pain at the moment, but years and years and years of repetitive types of micro traumas like this will oftentimes cause stress onto our spine. And over the years, it takes one small little incident where I just bend over to pick up something or reach to get something, which is a bad habit as well. But oftentimes we can start to create a lot of those stresses from the micro traumas, which will lead to a problem in the future. So instead of leaning or twisting or whatever type of awkward position you are while you're sitting, you want to try to square up. And especially if you're a guy, you want to try to take out whatever's in your pocket, in the back pockets, if you have a wallet, or if you sit on your cell phone. Some people do that as well. That will actually tilt and cause your pelvis to tilt and lean to one side, and just lift that just subtly. And again, it's a very subtle type of lift, and it can cause a lot of torsion within the pelvis as well. So instead, you want to allow your feet to go flat on the floor. So I'm going to lower myself a little bit, and as you're flat on the floor, you want to try to get all the way back into the backrest. If you do need a lumbar support pillow, get the lumbar support pillow. Whatever you need to do to get as comfortable as possible. But you want to keep your feet flat on the floor so your pelvis is nice and squared up on the chair. This is going to be the best position for you, especially if you're sitting at a desk a lot. You're sitting on a chair for quite a long period of time and you're working on the computer, or whatever your circumstance, you're doing homework or whatever you're doing. You want to try to avoid twisting and turning your spine and sitting for that like that for long periods of time. So it's a very subtle thing. It's a very small habit that we oftentimes do without thinking about it, just because it's comfortable. It's just kind of one of those things that we just start to develop over the years. And if we can break this habit, it's going to really do really good for you in the future. So I hope that helps you. It's going to be something that it's going to take a lot of work to try to remind yourself, like, man, I got to stop sitting like this, or man, I'm just so tired, I just want to just veg out and just fall into a chair. But if you can just take note of your bad posture when you sit into a chair, let people know about it so that they can call you out if you're sitting for long periods of time when you're twisted or something like that, so that they can help you to hold you accountable. But whatever you need to do, try to break that bad habit, because it's going to help your spine in the long run. I hope that helped you guys. We'll see you on the next video. God bless. Peace.